Yo, what's up guys? KIKO here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today, as you know, I'm a Real Madrid fan. The season is about to start. The players, or it looks like there might be one or two more signings coming in soon. But I want to make what I believe is gonna be our lineup next season, or what I believe how Real Madrid should be playing next season. But before we start that, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and also leave a comment down below if you want me to make this with your team, and also if you agree or disagree with me. But without further ado, let's start jumping in. Let's work our way from. Let's start with the goalkeeper. So I will personally start Navas. Now I know a lot of people and the rumor says that Courtois is gonna be the starter because we are selling Navas. I don't believe that to be the case. Navas has been there since the beginning. Navas was there for the 3P, and Navas should be there to continue. And then once Navas declines in level, Courtois should be the starter. I even think Courtois should even be nowhere near to like be the second goalkeeper. He's too good in a sense to be the second goalkeeper, so I feel like he should just be let go. Why do we keep such a high value goalkeeper? We could sell him, buy De Gea at that point, and then bench Navas. But if we're gonna have such a good goalkeeper, might as well have Zidane in the bench. I do not understand why we have him in the bench, but so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Navas and Courtois. Right back. This is the thing that I had to double check our website right now, and so far he is not back at the moment. And by him, I mean Hakim, the right back from Borussia Dortmund. He's Moroccan. He was amazing last season, and he's on loan on Dortmund. Most people don't know that. He's on loan on Dortmund. He doesn't belong to Dortmund. So one more year in loan, and then he comes back, and then we're probably gonna get rid of Odriozola or anything. But I believe the starter. Last season he had an issue with injuries, but I feel Carvajal is gonna be the starter, and then Odriozola. Where like I want to make sure that I spell his name right. Odriozola. It's gonna be the backup. I don't think there's complaints there. If you believe that shouldn't be the way to go, please let me know. Why? The two center backs are gonna be Ramos at the beginning of the season. I don't know if we're gonna end up with him at the end of the season. I feel like he is getting close to his decline, so I don't know. And then on the left is gonna be Varane. And as substitutes, we're gonna have Militao, the new ex-Porto man coming to Real Madrid. That was actually our first signing. And then the substitute for Ramos is actually gonna be Fernandez, Nacho Fernandez. Does it spell that one with a C or with an S? Where are you at, Fernandez? Nachito. Wait, Nachito's not in the list. Oh no, there he is. I was gonna say what? I'm gonna put him down as Nacho. That's why they have him in the official list. So I personally believe the way that this is gonna work later on is Ramos is gonna step down and Militao is gonna take the start, and then we're gonna have a Varane Militao mixture for over the foreseeable future. We're talking about years and years and years. So I don't know. And actually, I just saw something. We cannot add him here, but we also have Vallejo. He's usually a center back. He's too young, so I wouldn't put it in the level like in the rotation. So like I feel like these four will be in. But if one of them gets injured, Vallejo can do more than enough to be there. So it's more than respectable. On the right side, even though it pains me to say, I don't think Marcelo is gonna be the starter. I think it's gonna be Mendy starting, and then Marcelo is gonna be teaching him the ropes. I'm probably 80% wrong here because Marcelo has this thing that like even when he's old, we've seen it. He's not as fast anymore, but he still has that explosiveness. He still has that mentality, that idea the Real Madrid ones. But Mendy, if you have seen him play on Leon, oh my God, he's such an enjoyable player. I'm so happy we got him. I mean, he's so young. He's like 21. So he's extremely good. But this is, I believe, it's gonna be our starting defense this year. Mendy, Varane, Ramos, Carvajal, and Navas in goal. But it's probably gonna be Courtois. Remember, this is what I believe it should be. But this is arguably gonna change. Here's probably Marcelo. Courtois is gonna probably start, and who knows? Maybe Militao starts over Varane. I don't believe so, but that would be weird. Here's when we get into issues because we do have a lot, and I mean a lot of players Um, that I don't know what are we gonna do with them. In all honestly, because we do have the likes of Modric, we have the likes of Casemiro, we have the likes of Cruz, we have the likes of the Isco at the Disco, we have the likes of freaking Ceballos, Asensio, Lucas Vasquez, and that's pretty much about him. We have Brahim, but he is much of a more of a winger, which I'm gonna deal with that in a second. And we still have Mariano for some reason, but that's gonna be later on for the forwards. But I believe the way that we should work should be a 4-2-3-1. Let's put a little bit wider here. Wider and then here. So I believe here the starters, and hear me out, the starters should be Cruz, Casemiro, and at Cam, this is my opinion. This is, I believe, the way it should be. Isco. As a backup here should be Modric. In the midfield, want to make sure to have them all. Should be Ceballos or Cruz. And if not Modric, they can intertwine. And then we have someone. I just want to make sure. I have the list right here. If you're wondering why I keep looking over there, I just want to make sure that I don't forget anyone. This is where I believe we messed up by letting Llorente go to Atletico Madrid, because it doesn't make sense that we let him go when he could be part of this rotation right here. Of course, he's not gonna be playing that much, but like he could have been easily accommodated here, which I don't understand. But like this is where I mean that we could technically, like if we wanted to, we could take Modric off here and put him as another rotation for the center midfield. But I feel Casemiro is such a defensive player and such a defensive force that there's no way that we can survive the game without having him and then the creator next to him. So it has to be Casemiro and Cruz, then Casemiro, Modric, or Ceballos is the closest thing to Casemiro. In a sense, like there's no way to replace Casemiro. That's why it always pisses me off that we didn't get Ndombele, that we didn't get a player like that. And then behind Isco, as a backup, we could put I'm gonna put Brahim, because you'll see what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna put Brahim. Then on the right hand side, so I'm gonna start Vinicius first, but there's one reason for it. Only one reason. I don't believe Bale has the attitude or the mentality to be the main guy yet, and that's the problem for him not starting. If last season when Ronaldo left, he had done what he was supposed to do, he will be the starter and Vinicius will be the backup for the left side, and which we already know who's on the left side. But Bale, he's either gonna get sold or he's gonna be there. I'm not sure. If he gets sold, we're gonna get someone like actually we don't really need someone else. We might just get like a rotation player. We might save the money for Mbappe next season. Who knows? I honestly I wouldn't put Vasquez as the main backup. I will mainly focus on Vinicius and Bale. Vasquez supposedly is gonna go to Arsenal, so I'm not counting him that much. On this side, it will be Hazard, of course, as a starter. Our newest signing, the beautiful, beautiful man that is Hazard. For some reason, he's number 23 at the moment, but that's because Mariano is gonna get sold, or he's gonna get stripped of the number 7, because that's some disrespect that somehow a low quality player like Mariano still has number 7. And then behind him, I would put Asensio. Asensio at the moment, he hasn't been the player that he used to be. Of course, we're used to the amazing goals that Asensio used to score, the way that he used to play, the way that he used to make the dribble, the way, like, I still remember what goal was this. Shoot, was that against Manchester City? Oh, I cannot remember, but he scored like a volley from midfield, and he did the typical celebration, and he goes like this. Woo-wee! Like, that boy is a talent. It's just last season, it was a down season for him. And then over here, it will piss me off if somehow this fraud is still the freaking striker. I believe Jovic should be our main striker, and Benzema should be the backup striker. Now, some people, some Madrileños or some freaking casual viewers will think that Benzema should be the striker because he scored 22 goals and I don't know how many assists, and he was our main threat, and there's a reason why we played the way that we play and how we played, and like we should be more respectful for him. And my answer to that is absolutely no. No, no, no. Benzema should not play. If Benzema was to play, he should be behind the striker here and then fit Jovic because he can open the space. Don't get me wrong. But the problem with Madrid this past couple years, and also when Ronaldo was there, and now that Ronaldo's gone, is even more obvious. We need someone that can put the ball in the back every single game. The reason why when Ronaldo was there and Benzema wasn't the big of a deal, because Benzema will make the room for Ronaldo and Ronaldo will score for us. Now that Ronaldo is gone, in a sense, not in a sense, he is gone. And Benzema had to become the main guy. Guess what? He started scoring more goals. But he didn't put nowhere near the input that an out-of-and-out striker should have done. I expect a killer. I expect a serial killer to be our striker. And that's what Jovic is. I don't know if you've seen the picture of this guy. He looks like a serial killer. He looks like a stone, cold-blooded killer that if you look him the wrong way, he's going to grab the ball and just score. He will take his chances and score every single time. And with the three people behind him, Vinicius, Isco, and Hazard, in my opinion, he will get all the chances possible to probably even score more than 30 goals. That will be amazing as a first season. I'm like, as you can see, I'm a big fan of him. Probably he's gonna score 15 or 20 in his first season with Madrid, and then he's gonna score more. But we're talking about he scored how many goals with Frankfurt? Like 20 something, and now he is in a team with arguably second best squad in the world, just behind Barcelona. I'm sorry, Liverpool. I'm sorry, Manchester City. Yeah, you guys are the best English team, but this is the season that Spanish and all Europe takes over again besides English teams. So I believe they have the better team. But overall, there's one thing that like I had to make room here, which we don't know. We supposedly there's a rumor we could be selling Ceballos because we might be getting little Mr. Pogba right here, which at that point we could be seeing a Pogba Casemiro certain defensive mid duel, and Casemiro just takes care of the dirty work, and Pogba is the one that like feeds the attack. The connection between him and Isco will be incredible. There's not that many rumors after that, for what I know. Really, now we're only like in contact with big names, but Neymar's already on the list because he's probably gonna end up going to Barcelona. We were supposed to be selling Bell to be able to get Mbappe, but they already said that Mbappe is not a priority until next season. So we don't know exactly what's gonna happen next season when we're Real Madrid, but I'm excited. It's a good team. It's a good time to be Madrileños. We had a sucky season. Now Florentino Perez finally was like, hey, you know what? All those 30 years that we won the Champions League and we maybe spent at the most $20 or 20 million. I have 300 million in the back, so let me go get him. We're gonna get Hazard, Jovic, maybe Pogba, Mendy, and we're still not done. We still have this guy named Rodrigo. He just came from Brazil, and he looks extremely good. Of course, I didn't see the Brazil games. I just saw him as a, like the YouTube highlights and everything. He looks like a really good player. So I'm excited to see what they do. I'm really excited to see what they all are able to do. I'm really excited for Vinicius. He's gonna be 20 this year. Then Hazard, of course, he's at his prime of the game. So I feel like we're gonna have a really exciting season. But besides that, let me know what you guys think in the comment down below. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know why. But besides that, hopefully having an amazing day. And I'll see you next time. Peace.